Hey Knights, I'm Michaela Anding. This week's lesson is on composting. Here it is.
I'm Andrew Sampson, and I'm here at the Habitat Club Garden here at Clear Falls, and I am going to tell you a little bit about composting. Okay, so composting is basically making organic matter such as food waste into plant fertilizer through bacterial decay. It works by collecting combustible waste such as food waste, yard trimmings, or paper and toss them into a compost bin. The second step to composting is mixing the compost in the bin and adding a little bit of water to make the mix moist for the bacteria to grow. The next step of composting is to let the mix sit for a while so the bacteria can break it down. Be sure to water and mix it once a week to keep the bacteria happy. After a few months, use the finished compost to feed your garden. Okay, so composting can not only be used as plant fertilizer, but it also goes towards reducing waste in landfills and helping depollute the atmosphere. Okay, so here at Falls, we're doing our own composting project where basically the Habitat Club, we will make our own compost and we will bag it up and sell it to the community. So what we need is teachers. In your email, there will be, and on It's Learning, there will be a survey for you to take to see if you're interested in maybe using the composting to teach in your science classrooms and so forth through the whole education village.
Hey, don't throw those away.
Why not?
Because you can recycle them.
You can't recycle markers.
Yeah, I can. Right here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Crayola recycles markers and another company turns it into efficient energy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, here's a video on how it works.
We're all about engaging students in environmental solutions. That's why we're thrilled to launch the new Color Cycle program.
Basically, Crayola's Color Cycle program takes used markers like these and turns them into clean energy. In fact, one box of 8 markers can create enough energy to cook an egg, make toast, and heat up 2 cups of hot chocolate. Crayola has partnered with a company called JBI that developed this ingenious process. It was pioneered here at this plant in Niagara Falls, New York.
Well, up until now, plastic items like used markers were difficult and costly to recycle. Approximately 30 million tons of waste plastics end up in landfill every year, and we've developed a process to change that.
John gave us a tour and explained how the process works.
Carly, this is our processing plant. We have to wear safety glasses out here. Let's go over to the waste markers that come in first, the waste plastic. It's over in this bin here. We have some markers, and this bin here as well. This is the way they arrive at the plant. Used markers, many different colors and styles. They get loaded by something called a tow motor, which will pick them up and dump them into a hopper over here. Let's over to the hopper.
Okay.
So the markers get dumped into the hopper through these bins. They're about 600 pounds. That works out to about 60 gallons of fuel. The markers are then carried up the conveyor. The plastic from the conveyor ends up in this first hot tank. We essentially convert the plastic, which is a solid, into a liquid, so we heat it. And the liquefied plastic is conveyed over into this tank, which is even hotter. And this is where the liquid plastic is converted into a usable fuel.
Wow, that's amazing. So what's next?
So next after that is the fuel is condensed in the tower. Let's go tap some fuel. So the hot fuel leaves the reactor and condenses in a tower like this. We have 5 towers total. If you could grab a jar, please, you could actually sample some fuel yourself. It's cooled here, so it's almost room temperature. It's fairly cool. What you're sampling here is actually diesel fuel, and this would be used to power a school bus, all from a bunch of used Crayola markers.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's fantastic. It's a beautiful product.
How can students become involved in Color Cycles?
Well, Carly, beginning with Earth Day, which is April 22nd, schools can go on to Crayola.com and register for the Color Cycle program. And by registering for the program, they can accumulate all of the markers from the course of the year, and Crayola will pay for those markers to be sent here to JBI at the end of the school year. The other nice part of the program is that schools will have access to teacher-written lesson plans that will help teachers to educate students on environmental solutions and social responsibility.
Hey, Max said you'll have to do the intro.
Baseball is first place in district. Try to catch a game this week. Here's the schedule. Seniors, your prom tickets are $65, so don't delay because on April 23rd, they will go up to $80. Don't forget your clearance and activity forms to be signed. The art students are putting on an auction so the teachers can buy their works. Now here's a sneak peek on their pieces.
Hi teachers, I'm Nina Makepeace, and we are super excited about our annual National Art Honor Society auction. For this auction, our students have created these small 5x7 art pieces. They're going to be on display in the library on Friday, April 26th for you to preview. Monday, April 30th through May 4th, they'll be for sale. The minimum bid is $5, so you can get some really great pieces of art like these right here for only $5. After that, we'll collect all the pieces and bring them back down, and you can pay for your artwork the following week in room 4442. So here are some of our amazing artists here to tell you about their work.
My name is Anna Clark Grace. What motivated me was just different cultures around the world. I really like exploring different nationalities and different rituals and cultures that people have. And yeah.
I just really wanted to do like detailed stuff with like nature because I think it's interesting.
I don't know actually. I've just started doing it since I was a kid. I've always seen like different monsters in clouds or ordinary objects, and I just started doing collages and different drawings of them.
All the proceeds for our auction go to help the CCISD Senior Art Scholarship. Each high school sends 4 seniors to the CCISD Senior Show, and they're awarded prize money for their work. So the work is sold for a really good cause. The proceeds also go to benefit the National Art Honor Society and all the fun activities that we do throughout the year. Please make sure you stop by the library on April 26th to preview, and then come back and bid April 30th through May 4th.
Congrats to Brianna D, who signed to play volleyball at Northeastern University. Remember when our theater program put on Addams Family? Here's a behind-the-scenes look.
My name is Morgan Turley, and I play Grandma Addams in the Addams Family. There were many obstacles that we faced with this performance and this production, but one of the main ones was the weather not cooperating. We had to change our schedule a lot for that, but that's nothing that we can't overcome, and we just have to work together as a cast, and I think we've done, and a company, and I think we've done a great job all working together, and it's going to be an awesome show.
I'm Clay, and I did construction for Adams Family. I helped build scenery, and I helped a little bit with props, but my main focus was building most of the scenery and whatnot. So the weather with Harvey, it affected our time. We had to work faster, but it was really stressful because we had to get everything out of the way really quick so we could move on and start working on the next scenery.
I'm Josiah McWhorter, and I'm going to be playing Gomez Adams in the Adams Family. So basically, Gomez is in a very passionate relationship with his wife Morticia, and he loves his family. He's a big family guy. Wednesday ends up having a conflict, and eventually the family starts to get torn apart. The tango was extremely difficult and stressful to learn at first. I'd say it was probably the hardest thing to learn, other than memorizing lines. But so the moves are really intricate, and you have to get it step by step, and you have to make sure everything is timed perfectly, or it all will fall apart. And if it falls apart, it's obviously going to look terrible. But every move has to be so straightforward and straight up, but with fluid. It's got to be passionate but strong.
Hi, I'm Laura David, and I play the Flapper ancestor in Adam's Family. The production, being put together, surprised me on how intricate it was. Some of the set pieces are very large, and the costumes are beautiful. They look amazing, and all of it seems very intricate, but it's not so over the top. It's very simple, but nice.
I'm Jack Croce, and I run the soundboard for Adam's Family. These are the microphones that we are using in this production. They transition between actors backstage, and yeah, I run those. And then over up here, we have the board. So back here, we have the mic tower. This is where all the microphones run through, and then their signals are put through the board, and I control the microphones through the board. And then we also have the light board over here, and that runs all the lights. And yeah, we run all the sound through this board.
I'm Kennedy Summers, and I'm on makeup crew and costume crew. And basically, we are the ones helping, checking in and out with our characters and getting their costumes together, making sure they have everything they need. If they have any issues, we help them out with that. We help design how we want the makeup to look, and if we're missing something, then we'll go out and get that, and then help show night with anything with the whole prep process of getting in a costume and makeup.
Now we'll leave you here with some hallway debates. That's all for today, and remember, it's a great day to be a Knight.
What's up, Knights? I'm KJ.
And I'm Joseph.
So we're going to do a segment where you either argue with either or.
All right, so the way it's going to work is KJ's going to ask a student a random question, like either or, and I'm going to argue the exact opposite of what they say. And if I agree with them, I'm just going to agree with them because I can't argue against something that I love doing.
So let's get to it.
All right.
So I need you to pick. What do you think is better, Disney or Nickelodeon?
I say Disney, bro.
Disney?
Phineas and Ferb. Now, what I want to say is, okay, Phineas and Ferb, that's a really good thing, but I just got to say, SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, those are the childhood makers right there. Now, I know you may be thinking, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Now, don't get me wrong. I do love my Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, but SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents, they just make it for me, man.
And Danny Phantom Bro.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, hey, did I change your mind?
We'll call it a tie.
All right, we'll call it a side 50-50. All right. Thanks.
All right. So I need you to answer something for me. What's better, Coke or Dr. Pepper?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper? All right.
Are you sure about that? Get out of here. Okay, so why do you think Dr. Pepper's better? I just want to know your reasoning. It tastes better. All right, but you see, I got nothing. I agree with him. I can't argue this. No, I love our Dr. Pepper. I can't argue that Coke is better because it's not.
Who is better in your opinion, Hannah Montana or Miley Cyrus?
Miley, for sure.
Miley?
Yeah. Are you sure about that? Because I just want to go through something.
In my opinion,
it's the best of both worlds. You see. Now, what part of Miley Cyrus is the best of both worlds? It's the best of one world because Hannah Montana is both.
You make a good point.
I do make a good point. Oh, I know. No, we all grew up with Hannah Montana, on the Disney Channel. Oh man, you watched that show?
Nah, that wasn't me.
Oh, just me? Just me. Okay. Did I change your mind?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Got him.